Yo, 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 what is going on, people? Welcome to another deadline stream. Guys. I have to admit, I was meant to roll this week. Chat. And I saw a lot of prices changing, and I thought I had to act very swiftly. So, as you can tell by the title, guys, I've made the move, man. I've made the move, chat. I've made a move. I've bought in EKITIKE. I wasn't gonna do it this week, and I wasn't even gonna do it at all. But I kept thinking, why should I not get EKITIKE? Why should I not get EKITIKE? And honestly, there wasn't a single reason I could find as to why this man shouldn't be in my team, bro. There was not a single reason at all. Hey, Ryan, hope you enjoy EKITIKE. Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. Big up everyone in the chat, man. I hope you guys are doing good. Big up CJ, big up Nixie. Big up Sam. Now Minte out. You know what? I can't take Minte out, man. I can't take Minte out. We're doing a watch along for Liverpool. You know what? I'm actually not. I'm doing a watch along for the 3 p.m. games. I kind of have to. So yeah, I'm doing a watch along for the 3 p.m. games. And then because I got triple Arsenal defense, I feel like I should do a watch along for that instead. I'm not going to be able to do all three. Because I'm out later this evening, so I need a bit of time to just organise myself and get ready. So I can basically do 2 of the 3 games this week, but I feel like doing the 3 p.m. because I got a lot of players there, and then yeah, Arsenal versus Everton purely because I got triple Arsenal defence. Am I not going Bowen? No, I'm still gonna get Bowen, guys. I'm still getting Bowen, but I'm just gonna get Bowen next week for Thiago. So basically, Thiago's getting sold. Thiago's getting sold. I'm gonna be honest. It was like the thing is with Thiago. I mean, let's see if he plays today. But I don't think he can be trusted to start all these games anyway. So yeah, I'm down to sell him. Who do I initially have for EKITIKE? So basically, what I did was I had 3 free transfers. I used 2 of them. I had Mbeumo, obviously. So I took out Mbeumo for Miley. And then I had like a cheap 4.3 striker, upgraded them to EKITIKE. So I did Mbeumo to Miley and my cheap 4.3 striker up to EKITIKE, 2 free transfers. I've still got 1 more, but I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it for next game week. So yeah, and the good thing is about buying EKITIKE this week is that if Thiago doesn't play, then I've got Anderson coming off the bench, which I don't mind. But yeah, you know what, like, as I was saying, with EKITIKE, guys, I just like... So, I'm not gonna lie, yesterday, like, I was up late, literally right until the very last second, like, last minutes of the price changing, right? So, this was at like about close to 1:30 a.m., right? Earlier, like, last night. And I saw that EKITIKE and Bowen was meant to go up. Bowen actually didn't go up in the end, but because both of them were meant to go up, and I was doing some planning, and I was thinking... I actually want EKITIKE. Obviously, I always thought it was a good pick, but initially my plan was to keep Thiago. But then, because, you know, Thiago's got this injury, you know, speculation going around, and also I just don't trust him to start all these games, I was thinking, you know what, Thiago, I don't mind selling you. So then I was like, if I can have EKITIKE and Bowen, why not do it? And I can. And I just think with EKITIKE, like, okay, I didn't really want him for the Spurs game. If I had a choice, I would have rolled and bought him next week. But either way, Spurs away is not a bad fixture at all for an attacker. Then Wolves at home, Leeds at home, Fulham away. Arsenal is tough, but then Burnley at home. Like, Wolves, Leeds, Fulham and Burnley are arguably some of the best fixtures an attacker can get. Like, all these defences are trash. Wolves defence, trash. Leeds defence, trash. Fulham defence, trash. Burnley, trash. And even after that, Bournemouth defence isn't good. So I just think EKITIKE is a good pick. He's got the fixtures. He's got the form. He's got the good underlying data. He looks amazing on the eye. The guy ticks all the boxes. Why should I not have EKITIKE? Can I bench EKITIKE for Arsenal? Yes, but it kind of depends. It kind of depends. Like, if, I think, what week is that? Is that game week 20 or 21? Is that game week 20 or 21? It's game week 21. Now, I think at this point in time, yeah, Miley's got Leeds at home. So it kind of depends. Like, Miley started a few games in recent weeks. So if Miley's still a starter, then I can start Miley at home against Leeds. And I honestly wouldn't mind that. I honestly won't mind that. But one thing I will say, though, is me going for EKITIKE probably means I might not be able to get Gabriel straight away. But then I was thinking about it. Do I need to get Gabriel straight away? Like, I can wait 2 or 3 game weeks until I can, like, to get Gabriel. Because ultimately, I'll still have at least 2 Arsenal defenders. So I don't have to get him straight away. I think what was making me not want to go for EKITIKE is the fact that I might not be able to get Palmer later down the line too easily. Or I might not be able to get Hincapié, Gabriel later down the line too easily. But I didn't want to think too far ahead in the future. Like, I'm a long-term planner, but at the same time, plans change very quickly. And it's something I've realised in like the last few weeks, is that plans change very quickly. So I just wanted to attack the fixtures here and now. And also, another player that I'm targeting that I want to get is Cunha. I think I'm going to take out Semenyo and bring in Cunha for Man United's good fixture run of Wolves, Leeds and Burnley. I just want to attack the fixtures. I want to attack the fixtures and get the points on board. So I'm not thinking too long-term, but yeah, let's see if it works, man. Is Isak injured? No, I don't think so. But the thing, like, EKITIKE for me isn't, in terms of minutes, he's not an issue at all. Like, Gakpo is coming back. That was said yesterday, but he's still not, obviously, he's still not ready. But he is coming back. But Salah's off to AFCON. Isak cannot play every 3 days because I just feel like this guy's like made of string. Like, Isak always just gets injured, right? So I don't think Isak can start all these games. Gakpo's just coming back from injury. Salah's off to AFCON. Like, why is EKITIKE not going to start? He's Liverpool's best attacker right now. He's in form. They've got players missing. Injuries. Like, I just think EKITIKE is a guaranteed starter, which is another reason why I wanted to bring him in as well. Should I start or bench Thiago? I'd say you might. If you have Thiago, I'd just start him. And then just make sure your whoever's first on your bench is looking good. Thoughts on Wirtz on a free hit? You know what? Funnily enough, I was actually thinking about Wirtz, you know. I was thinking, should I, instead of getting EKITIKE, should I just take out Mbeumo and bring in Wirtz? But you know what? I just couldn't bring myself to do it, to be honest. But on a free hit, I would say, yeah, it's not a bad punt. I mean, Wirtz has been shocking for a while. But I mean, you could argue he's got to start. He's got to score or assist at some point. If there's a time where he's going to do it, it's probably going to be against Wolves at home or Leeds at home. I mean, yeah, a punt is not bad. A punt on Wirtz isn't too bad on a free hit, I guess. EKITIKE is going to start all matches but will get subbed early around 70, 80. I think that all depends on game state, to be honest. If Liverpool are level at the time, let's say, I don't know, they're only winning 1-0 or even they're drawing 1-1, then he ain't getting subbed off because they just don't have any game changers. Like, there's no Salah. Like, who's coming on to make an impact in these games? Like, let's say Gakpo is fit, just for the purpose of the argument. You've got Gakpo, you've got EKITIKE, you've got Isak as like sort of the front three. I don't know what the situation is with Szoboszlai. Is he going to be fit? Probably by the Wolves game, but maybe not by tomorrow. I don't know, it's 50-50. But like, there's no real game changers, man. And with obviously Szoboszlai being a doubt, with Gakpo not going to be ready for this Spurs game, potentially not the Wolves game, I don't really think you need to really worry about EKITIKE, man. Kind of nervous not having EKITIKE this week. You know what? I don't actually think this is the best week for like this game is a weird one, man. Spurs are trash, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a difficult game for Liverpool. I wouldn't be surprised, but I bought in EKITIKE a week early because of the price changes. To be honest, suppose it's trained he will start. No, I wouldn't confidently say he would start. Slot said we're gonna have to wait and see. Bench Van den Berg or Anderson or Fulham. Ooh. I actually have a feeling like that's quite tough. I would say bench. Oh, that's so. Because Anderson's at home, I feel like I'd back him more. But then Fulham are missing quite a few players, man. I feel like Fulham might concede. Oh, that's actually so... I'd just go Anderson purely because he's at home. Purely because he's at home. What do you think of a -12? I'll bring in Richards, O'Reilly, Potts and EKITIKE out, burn. I can't lie, brother. How the hell have you ended up in a situation where you're taking a -12 after being gifted 5 free transfers, bro? What has happened there? What on earth has gone on there, bro? That's crazy. A -12. I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't think I would do that. I don't think I would do that, brother. Start Bruno G or Welbeck. I'm pretty sure I saw something yesterday that said Welbeck's not entirely fit, so I'd have to go Bruno G. Start to where is it gone? Right, start to Bruno G, VVD and Collins. I start Van Dijk and Collins. Yeah, Van Dijk and Collins, you know. I feel Saka isn't worth the money. What do you think? 9.9 mil for someone who never hauls and might give away pens to an out of form Glock. I personally don't think Saka is worth the money. But I would say if you have him already, there's no rush to sell him. I'd say sell him as like a cash cow if you need to upgrade another position. But yeah, like to be honest, I would much rather like if selling Saka means you can get like EKITIKE next game week, for example, then I would do it. Because yeah, I just think I agree. I don't really think Saka is worth the money. It's why I took him out as well. To be honest, it's why I took him out. Start VVD or go with Hincapié? I would go ideally with both. I don't think you want to bench either of them really. Haaland doesn't haul in the easy games, bro. Cap Foden. Nah, you know what? The thing is with Haaland, man, I'm just not trying to predict when he's going to haul and when he's going to blank. I just think it's just not worth it, man. It's not worth it. I know against Leeds at home, he blanked. Against, who else? Sunderland at home, he blanked. And then he hauled against the tougher fixtures on paper. But for me, I just think, just leave it on Haaland, man. Foden's obviously a great shout, don't get me wrong, but I think I'm just going to do it on Haaland. And I think a lot of people are probably going to be playing their triple captainship as well this week. So just for a bit of safety, I'm probably going to need to captain Haaland as well. You still got that bum Minte, I see. Yeah, you know what? I can't lie, guys. The thing is, because I kept Minte for the Liverpool game, I've got no choice now but to keep him. I refuse to get rid of him now. Yeah, I kind of refuse to get rid of him. I'm just going to have to keep him for Sunderland at home, West Ham away and Burnley at home. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. But yeah, I still got that fraud Minte, unfortunately. I'm cooked. So many yellow flag players. Lewis Hall, Welbeck, Livramento injured. Oh yeah, you might be finished, bro. I don't think any of those players will start. Minte will eat today. He better. He better. Minte must, man. He must. He must, man. This is like not going for Harry Wilson last week is annoying, man. Because getting Harry Wilson would have freed up a decent amount of funds as well. So frustrating, man. Semenyo or Thiago, also Senesi or Chris Richards or Anderson. I would definitely say Semenyo and Senesi this week. For sure. Who should I leave out 1 free transfer and bench boost? Dubravka, Van de Ven, Kudus, Igor, Thiago. Should I take a hit? Ooh, no, I wouldn't take a hit. I just hope and pray that Thiago starts. I have a feeling he will start, to be honest. Watch him start and then blank. That's just... I can just tell that's what's going to happen. He's going to start and then he's going to blank. That's what's going to happen, man. What happens if Ekitike is benched? Ekitike is not... He's not getting benched, bro. If Ekitike gets benched, I don't know how Liverpool are going to score a goal. With no Gakpo, with no Salah. Like... Yeah. I don't know how they're going to score goals. Ekitike has to start. He has to start. I think he'll get great... Because, look, there's a week between the Spurs and Wolves game, right? I don't think Liverpool have any cup game in between. So, he'll start and get good minutes against Wolves, in my opinion. He'll start and get at least 75, 80 minutes against Leeds. He'll start against Fulham. And I think, obviously, he'll start against Arsenal. And then, yeah, there's a big break. I think he'll start against Burnley. So, yeah, I think Ekitike, I think he's a good pick, man. I think he's a good pick. Man. The thing is, there's actually not many... There's not many players that I think will play all those games and get 90 minutes in those games. There's not many. I think players like Bowen, Bruno Fernandes, who else? Probably Cunha as well, because we got players off to AFCON. But I'm trying to think of attackers that are like guaranteed 90 minutes across this like Christmas period. There's not many. Even Saka's probably going to get rested and rotated. So yeah, it is what it is really. If he gets an early sub. Is Gakpo not back soon? Yeah, apparently he's going to be back soon. My guess is for the Leeds game. That's my guess. But that doesn't really affect Ekitike in my opinion. I don't think that will affect him. Why are people saying Ryan Curse for Ekitike, forgetting you bought Foden before everyone else in Game Week 13? Facts! Say it louder, bro. Say it louder for the people at the back. There is no FPL Ryan Curse, man. People are forgetting exactly. I bought in Foden at the start of his amazing run. Before I bought in Foden, this guy for FPL, not for actual football. For actual football, he was playing good. But for FPL, he was stinking up the place, bro. He was a bum. And then guess what? I bought him in Game Week 13. And look at that. 15 points, 17 points, 12 points, 11 points. That's all I'm saying, bro. There's no FPL Ryan Curse. Even Bruno Fernandes. Like, okay, he wasn't a bum before I bought him in, but he was just doing all right. I bring him in Game Week 14. Boom. 18 points, 13 points. Come on, man. My transfers have been cooking. They've been cooking, bro. They've been cooking recently. What moves did I make? I bought an Ekitike this week. I took out Mbeumo. Obviously, he's off to AFCON. And I took out my cheap 4.3 striker. Upgraded my cheap 4.3 striker to Ekitike. And downgraded Mbeumo to Lewis Miley. Should I sell Thiago for Ekitike and Minte to a 4.5? I would... If you've not done it yet, I would hold off till next game week for that. I think I would hold off. Yeah, but what happened with Arsenal last week? I don't think you can call that the FPL Ryan Curse when they only had 1 clean sheet in 5 games before that game. It's not like Arsenal were getting clean sheets and then I put triple Arsenal defence in and then they conceded. They were conceding anyway. Do you plan to play Semenyo next game week or is he 1 week punt? I've actually had Semenyo. I've kept him. So, yeah, I've kept him for a long time. I probably plan to keep him for another 2 games and then I'm going to sell him, I think. I was going to hold him, but you know what's making me want to sell Semenyo as well is the fact that he's linked to loads of different clubs in the Premier League. Like, I don't want to hold him in January thinking he's got, like, you know, Spurs at home, Brighton away, Liverpool at home, Wolves away for Bournemouth, but then he gets sold to, like, I don't even know, Man City, Man United, Arsenal, I don't know. So I think as well, just the transfer rumours with Semenyo is making me want to sell him. And also just these fixtures. I don't think the fixtures are bad. Like, Chelsea away, I don't think it's bad. Arsenal at home is obviously a bad fixture, but then the Spurs at home I don't think is bad. Brighton away is good. Liverpool at home I think is good. I don't think the fixtures are as bad as they seem for Semenyo, but you know what? As I said, I just want to be more aggressive, man. I want to be aggressive. I want to attack the fixtures. And I want to pick probably Matheus Cunha. I think I want to go for Matheus Cunha. So after about 2 game weeks, I'll probably get rid of Semenyo. Bring in Cunha for Wolves, Leeds, Burnley. I don't mind it, man. I don't mind it. Arsenal's 100% going to concede tonight. We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. I think, you know what? I would have been a lot more scared if Everton had their sort of full strength team. But they've got like Garnagay off to AFCON. They got Njai off to AFCON. Grealish injured. Dewsbury Hall injured. They got bums like Berry and Beto up front. Like, bro, if Arsenal concede today, then I'm just... Nah, man. I'm quitting. I'm quitting, bro. I'm quitting. Yeah, I hope Semenyo don't get a yellow card, by the way. Because one more yellow card and he's done. One more yellow card and he's done. If he gets a yellow card for next game week, then I'm going to probably bring in Cunha 1 week early. Lo, apparently Mateta's been playing with an injury for 6 weeks. No wonder he's been rubbish. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now, man. It all makes sense. That's actually pretty annoying. Maybe I owe Mateta an apology. Maybe I owe him an apology for calling him a bum when this whole time he's been playing with an injury. Play 2 of Cunha, Virgil or Senesi. I would play this week Virgil and Senesi. I'd bench Cunha against Villa away. I think it's going to be a very tough game for United, you know. I think it's going to be a very tough game for us. We have no Casemiro as well. We've got no Ahmad, no Mbeumo. Villa are in form. Yeah, it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. Ryan, what do you think of Roos? He's been good and more of a shot stopper than Raya. I think he's a good cheap option for sure. I think Sunderland have pretty decent fixtures coming up as well, you know. I mean, their fixtures are hit and miss. They're not bad. They're not great. I mean, Leeds at home, West Ham, Burnley. I mean, they're all right. They're all right. But yeah, Roos is a solid pick. But I don't think I'd go for him though. I think there's just better keepers. I know he's the top goal scoring, the top point scoring keeper right now. But I think in a few game weeks that could change. I could see Pickford overtaking him, for example. Obviously, Pickford is a lot more expensive, but I could see Pickford overtaking him. But yeah, I don't know how much I like him as a pick, man. I mean, the reason why he's so high is because how many penalties has he saved this season? I feel like he saved a couple. Could be wrong. Play Szoboszlai, Thiago or Anderson CB. I would play Thiago, but put Anderson first sub. Just in case. How does an injury make you miss one-on-ones? Mateta's still a bum? Nah, that's harsh, bro. If you've played football before, then injuries can like if you're playing with an injury, then yeah, it can make you a lot worse. 100%. Haaland will be over 200% EO. Oh, that's actually so... Oh, man. Oh, no way that many people saved their triple captain, man. That's dead. That is dead. Even Nilsson. No, I wouldn't pick Even Nilsson. If you played as a striker, you know how to finish, or you don't know, he was never a great finisher, but he was never as bad as what he displayed this season. If you want to look at it statistically, from an XG standpoint, he's never underperformed his expected goals in the last couple of years whilst being at Crystal Palace. And in that time, that's when Mateta has sort of made a name for himself. That's when he's been at his best. So during that time, he's never underperformed his expected goals. This season, he's underperformed it by a massive amount. So he's finishing at a worse rate than he was in previous seasons at Crystal Palace. So who knows? Maybe the injury did affect him. But if you're playing with an injury, I don't think you can just disregard it and say, oh, it doesn't matter. Would I start Tiao, I'm guessing, or Mukiele? Tiao or Mukiele? Tiao or Mukiele? I'd probably say Tiao. Actually. Yeah, no, I'll say Tiao. I'll say Tiao. Ryan, what were my transfers? I bought in EKITIKE this week, so I took out Brian Mbumo, downgraded him to Lewis Miley, and then upgraded my cheap 4.3 striker to EKITIKE. So technically, I just swapped Mbumo for EKITIKE, but it cost 2 free transfers because obviously one's a midfielder and one's a forward. But yeah, would I start Thiago? Pretty sure I answered that. I'd start Thiago and put Anderson first sub. Who's better for this week, Chalobah or Voltamode? Ooh. Oh, that is so tough. I think Newcastle score. But do I think Voltamode scores? Actually, you know what? Yeah, I say Voltamode. Purely because I think Chelsea will score, so might as well put the Newcastle number 9 in. But I will say, with Wissa now lurking, I think his minutes are going to be reduced, man. Like, Wissa's there, waiting to be subbed on. He's obviously scored in the midweek game against Fulham as well. I wouldn't be surprised if Baltimore gets subbed after 70 minutes, but let's see. What's your plans with my defense? Are you going to keep playing Senesi? No, I'm probably going to get rid of Senesi. Same with Anderson as well. Anderson has to go as well. This guy's a bum. And the fixtures are not good after this Forest game. Like, West Ham away probably concedes, Palace away concedes, Liverpool concede, Chelsea concede, Leeds concede. Bro, I don't see the next time Fulham get a clean sheet, bruv. So, yeah, Anderson has to go. This guy's a bum. I'm probably going to get Keenan. I want Tarkowski, but I just don't have the facilities for that. I'll be honest, chat. It's quite upsetting. It is quite upsetting, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get Tarkowski, so I'm going to have to settle for Keane and just pray that Branthwaite doesn't come back too soon. But I do want an Everton defender. Yeah, I really do. Welbeck is benched according to many different sources. Ooh. Where have you seen that, bro? I'm going to check Twitter now. I'm going to check Twitter. I haven't seen anything really. No, I haven't really seen anything on Welbeck. But I did see something yesterday that suggested that he won't play though. But I've not seen like guaranteed confirmation. Keane is my goat. Don't do it to me. I think Keane is class, man. I think he's a good FPL pick. I just like I wasn't meant to press that, but Branthwaite being back on the grass. I mean, when do we think Branthwaite comes back? When do we think Branthwaite comes back? I don't want to bring in Keane and then I only get like 3 games out of him. Ideally, I would love to keep Keane up until game week 23. Because then I get Burnley away, Wolves at home, Leeds at home. But it's probably not going to happen. Like, Branthwaite's probably going to be back. Branthwaite soon back. Yeah. The good thing is, though, if, like, let's say Branthwaite's back in 3 weeks' time. that basically means I probably get up until the Wolves game for Keane, which isn't bad. But ideally, this player that I'm putting in the centre-back spot, I want to keep for a while. Man. I don't want to have to use a transfer taking them out. I mean, I could go for Thiaw. Thiaw's probably a better long-term hold, to be fair. Yeah, Thiaw's probably a better long-term hold. Maybe I'll go for him instead, but he's a bit more expensive than Keane as well. Like, because I bought an EKITIKE now, money is getting very, very tight. Money's getting very tight. You know what I'm actually deep in? How expensive Timber is. Like, Timber's actually he's expensive, bro. 6.4 million. I'll be honest. I'll be very, very honest. Timber might have to go, bruv. I mean, Gabriel's actually cheaper than him now. Timber might have to... Bro, is Timber worth 6.5 million? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know, but money's getting tight. Money's getting tight these days. But yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like Timber might be a little bit overpriced, you know. I can't lie. Maybe... No, but then if Arsenal start banging clean sheets again, he's got attacking threat. He does have attacking threat, but I don't know, man. 6.5 is a bit expensive, but we're going to have to wait and see. Timber's done nothing for me. Yeah, he's not been good for a while. But I feel like he's been pretty unlucky, though. I feel like he's been unlucky. For clean sheets, anyway. What's up, bro? Would you fancy DCL over Richards this week? Feels like DCL might nick another goal. Absolutely not, brother. I mean, I would go for Richards instead. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a fan of Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Don't think he's a good footballer. Don't think he's a good finisher. I know he scored in the last 4 games, but his honeymoon phase will be over very, very soon. And it will be back to reality for Dominic Calvert-Lewin, bruv. This guy cannot be trusted. Stay away from this absolute bum. Seriously, don't let this man catfish you guys. I'm being serious. Do not let this man catfish you. I would stay away from Calvert-Lewin personally. Just start Richards, bro. He'll probably get some defensive contributions. Would you sell Welbeck for anyone around that price if you are bench boosting? Yes. If I was bench boosting, I would sell Welbeck. I'm like 90% sure I would sell Welbeck. But then you're saying for someone around that price. Wait, how much is Welbeck again? He is 6.5. Yes, that's a decent amount of funds. Forwards for 6.5. Wait, let's see. Let's see. Who is there? I mean, how much money would you have if you sell Welbeck, bro? How much money would you sell? How much money would you have if you sold Danny Welbs? There's not many. I can't lie. The strike options are mid. The strike options are mid. Absolutely mid. I feel like the best 3 strikers right now is just Bowen, Haaland, EKITIKE. You'd have 0.2 in the bank. Damn, you literally have like no one to get. That is dark. I mean, you could do Raul, but I just I wouldn't say buy Raul. I mean, boy, oh boy, it's not great. If you wanted to bench boost this week, you could take a punt on like Nketiah, but it's not really a good pick, is it? I'll be honest, bro. Maybe you just got to cancel your bench boost, man. Maybe you just got to cancel your bench boost. You could go Krupi Jr. and hope he plays, but he's probably not going to play. So, I mean, Isidore, no. Yeah, you might be cooked, mate. You might be cooked. I would probably just cancel the bench boost, man. Because, yeah, I'd cancel the bench boost and pray that in game week 19, Welbeck plays against Sunderland, against West Ham away in game week 19, and then bench boost then, maybe, if your team suits it. I'm not too sure. But honestly, you might as well just cancel the bench boost, bro, because these strikers are absolutely arse, bro. Yeah, strikers on the 6.5 are shocking. Shockingly bad. This is what I said in my transfer talk video, bro. There's not a large pool of forwards to choose from. For me, it's just Haaland, obviously. Haaland, EKITIKE, Bowen, and if Thiago's fit, you could, argue Thiago. But even then, going into this Christmas period, I don't think he can be trusted, really. The strike options are dead food right now, man. Holy moly. Like, Watkins, mid. Walter Molde right now, for me, looking a bit mid. Evanilson, bum. Gyökeres, bum. Raul, bum. They're just all bad. They're actually just all bad. It's actually insane. It's actually insane. Forwards are awful right now. Might as well get DCL. Well, yeah, you could get DCL if you wanted. At least you know he's gonna play. But I would stay far away, bro. I would stay far away. Ryan, do I have an agenda against DCL? Nah, bro. I don't have an agenda, but I just feel like DCL, like, he's just not good. It's just a fact, bro. The simple fact of the matter is DCL is not good. And to be fair, when I look at the context of these goals, yeah, the guy's a scammer. Because let me tell you something. He scored against City. That was the flukiest goal I've seen, yeah. Very, very lucky. Then he scored against Chelsea. From what I can remember, was that goal against Chelsea where, was it Tosin? Where Tosin basically passed the ball to him for a tap-in. I think that was the goal he scored. I think that was his goal. It was either that or a penalty. I can't remember. Against, no, yeah. That's how he scored against Chelsea. And then against Liverpool, he scored a penalty. And then, okay, cool, he scored a good header against Brentford. So only one of the goals was actually legit, in my opinion. The guys, I'm just looking at the history and looking at Dominic Calvert-Lewin as a player. He's not a good FPL pick, bro. He's not. He's not. Ryan, have you seen Minte wasn't in Brighton's latest YouTube training video? I don't know if there's anything in that. Bro, don't get me mad. Don't get me angry. Don't get me angry. If Minte... Actually, you know what? I'm not making any transfers. I think my bench cover is decent. But if Minte doesn't play, I swear to... No, surely not, man. Surely not. Surely not. I mean, who would I even bring in for Minte right now? If I knew he was going to be injured. Cherky, potentially. I could bring in Cherky. But no, I just roll. I just roll. Like, if Thiago and Minte don't play, then I got Anderson and Rodon. It's not the worst thing in the world. But I thought I saw something yesterday that said Minte was training. I swear I saw something that said Minte was training. Oh, who was that? There's a Brighton account on Twitter. I forgot his handle. It came up on my feed. Oh, my days. I forgot who it was. But there's a good Brighton account on Twitter that's good for predicting the starting lineups. And I'm pretty sure he said that Minte is available. Am I doing a watch along today, mate? Yeah, I'm doing the... So in terms of watch alongs today, guys, I'll be doing the 3 PMs. Got a lot of players on there. And then I'll be doing Everton versus Arsenal as well. So the 3 PMs and Everton versus Arsenal. They're the 2 watch alongs I'm going to be doing this week. Yeah, most likely they're the 2 watch alongs I'll be doing this week. I'm not available tomorrow, so there's going to be no watch along for this game. The United game, unfortunately. It was a tweet that said Minte wasn't trained yesterday, but then got deleted. Same with Welbeck. Yeah. But then I think the guy posted another tweet. I can't remember what he said. Was it instinctive? Wait, let me see. I actually can't remember at all. FPL. Oh yeah, it was. Yeah. FPL instinctive. Yeah. It was him. Yeah, he put out a predicted lineup with Minte starting, and he's usually very good for Brighton lineups. So yeah, hopefully there's nothing to worry about. But yeah, he put Minte starting off the left, which is probably not great. I think Minte's gonna blank. Minte, he's definitely not scoring this week. He's either blanking or getting like 1 assist, bro. He's definitely not scoring. Thoughts on Watkins on free hit? To be fair, I think we are pretty poor. I mean, it's not a bad punt on free hit this week. To be fair, I don't think it's a bad punt. If I was free hitting though, I think I'd obviously have Haaland. I don't even know if I would have, like, what forwards would I have on a free hit this week? Would I have Evanilson? Maybe. Purely because Burnley is so bad. On a free hit, maybe. But I think I'd stack out the midfield a bit more on a free hit. Like, I'd probably have Cherki, Foden, Haaland. So Cherki and Foden taking up 2 midfield spots. Obviously, I'd have Semenyo. That's another midfield spot taken. Who else is there? Other than that, I'm not sure. Maybe Harry Wilson. Maybe Bruno Fernandes or Morgan Rogers, potentially. But yeah, I think Watkins isn't a bad punt on free hit. Good differential that could do well. FPL Andy said Minte is fit. Oh, that's good. Minte can only cut him from the right and do anything. Yeah, but if he's playing off the left, I feel like his assist potential is good off the left, but his goal threat probably is not great. But either way, Minte is not really a good player for goals, man. He's only got 1 goal this season. So I just hope if he gets an assist, at least get 2 assists. At least. Because just getting 1 assist is not enough. Is Cherki a starter now? Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Szoboszlai news. The latest thing I've seen on Szoboszlai is basically 50-50. Slot said we're going to have to wait and see how he trains. That's the last thing I saw. So he could start, but yeah, he might also not start. I don't know. Like, I ain't got any insider information at all, so I couldn't really say confidently what the situation is with Szoboszlai. What games am I watching live? Doing the 3 PM games and Arsenal vs Everton, bro. So Bozlai's gonna play 100%. I know you're a Liverpool fan, bro. What makes you say that? How long do you think Dewsbury Hall is out for? Dewsbury Hall is out for, I'd say, about 4 weeks. Somewhere between 3 to 5 game weeks is my prediction. I don't think it's anything longer than a month, really. But the thing is, that's a lot of that's a lot of game weeks in FPL because we're in this busy period. So 4 weeks is probably about 6 or 7 game weeks, which is why Dewsbury Hall's got to be a sell. Yeah, Dewsbury Hall's got to be a sell. Because if he's out for 4 weeks, he's probably not going to be back to about game week 22, maybe game week 23. So, yeah, that's a long time. Bought Wilson last game week. Do I sell when he has bad fixture run or just hold since I got him for cheap? If you can sort of rotate him in and out your team, then you could hold him. Kind of just depends what your team structure is like, really. I chose Rice over Foden. Wow. Why did you not go for Foden, bro? Should I bench Minte, Mukiele or Rice? I bench Mukiele this week. Yeah, I'd bench Mukiele this week. Is Grealish a good pick for next week? If he's fit, he could be a decent differential, but I just do worry about the Everton attack, really. Like, Grealish isn't a massive goal threat himself. He's usually the creator. And with Njai gone, with Dewsbury Hall gone, who's he creating chances for? Like, these players, I don't trust to put away the chances that Grealish will create. I don't trust the strikers. I mean, I don't even know who's going to start. I think Alcaraz will probably start. I don't know who else will start. Is Dibbling going to start? I'm not even sure. Is McNeil going to start? I'm not really too sure, but I don't think I would go Grealish, man. He's not a pick that convinces me a lot, really. I think no matter the opponent, Rice will be pretty decent. Yeah, for me, Rice is the kind of player that you just play. Rice is the player that you just play in any game. He's a set and forget pick. I wouldn't really ever bench Rice, to be honest. Choose Eze or Semenyo. I would say it's got to be Semenyo this week, surely. Would I transfer Baltimore out and for who? If I had Baltimore, I would probably take him out for EKITIKE. I mean, you don't necessarily have to do it this week, but next game week I definitely would do it for sure. If you got the funds to take to bring in EKITIKE for Baltimore, then yeah, that's the move I'd make. Wait, why am I showing last week's team? My bad. I just realised I was showing last week's team for a while. Right. Best goalkeeper to buy till game week 19. So for the next three games. Best goalkeeper. Low key, I would say Alisson. Because in terms of clean sheets, I would predict Liverpool to probably get the most in the next 3 games. Spurs, Wolves, Leeds. Don't think you can get much better than that, really. So I'd probably say Alisson. Or Pickford. Alisson or Pickford, but Pickford's got Arsenal this week, so it's not really the great time to buy him. Yeah, I'd probably say Alisson, you know. I think I'd say Alisson. Should I sell Van de Ven for Timber? Well, Van de Ven I don't like anyway, but I'm just thinking, should you buy Timber now or wait till Gabriel comes back? Yeah, I think I'll just, yeah, I would do that. I would do that. The good thing about Timber is that he'll be playing right back now, so his attack and threat should be back to normal. VVD, Rao, Anderson. I want to bench one of them. This is Anderson from Fulham, I'm guessing. I would be benching. It's definitely out of Raul and Anderson. What's more likely, Raul to score or Anderson to get a clean sheet? I feel like Fulham are going to concede, you know, the more I think about it. I'd bench Anderson. Need to move Xhaka up to a better pick with 0.5 in the bank. Gives me about 6 mil. So basically a midfielder for 6 mil. A midfielder for 6 mil. Are you looking for like a short-term pick or more of a long-term pick? Because a short-term, I would say Tavernier as a short-term, but he's like a really short-term, like 2 games I'm speaking. But let's see who else for 6 mil. Who is there for 6 mil? Obviously, I know there's Harry Wilson, but again, that's short-term. Other than that, again, the options are really uninspiring in my opinion. I would say either Tavernier, Wilson. You know what? Maybe Gravenberch could be a shout, you know. Gravenberch, I mean, actually, he could. Gravenberch could be decent. He might actually be pretty decent for the next like 4 or to 6 games potentially. Not my kind of, again, not really my kind of player. In FPL, I'm not really a fan, but he has been getting DEFCON a lot recently. Yeah, it's very hard, man. I would say it's got to be out of Wilson, Tavernier, Gravenberch. I would say. I don't really like Elliot Anderson. I mean, you could go Elliot Anderson, but I just think he's a very underwhelming pick, personally. Short term, if you're looking for short term, I'd say Tavernier or Tavernier. I don't know how to say his name. But yeah, I'd say, yeah, Tavernier or Wilson. One of those two. I'm getting Gravenberch in for good funds next week. Yeah, fair. That could be a low key a good move. It could be a good move, especially if he starts getting some GA. Then you know you can get a combination of DEFCON and goals and assists, which is decent. Bro, is Saka a good captain this week? Absolutely not, brother. I would not be captaining Bukayo Saka this week, man. I would not be doing it. I feel like I should captain Foden. Nah, I'm not going to do it, man. I'm not going to do it. If Foden blanks and Haaland hauls, I'm never playing this game again. I'm guessing by the sounds of it, it sounds like you're captaining Foden. I mean, Foden's a good captaincy shout this week, man. Low key, I'm thinking maybe I should do it as well, but I'm just scared, bro. I'll be honest. I'm just scared. The problem is, like, Haaland just got the potential to get like 3-4 goals, and then if that happens and you don't have him captain, you're just done. You're just done. I just feel like it's just not worth it, man. I'll be honest. Not on a fixture like this where Haaland's got West Ham at home. But you know what? Now that I've got EKITIKE, I've actually got a real tough call to make next week that I didn't plan or didn't think I would have. But, bro, do I captain EKITIKE against Wolves or Haaland against Forest away? I feel like the next 2 game weeks where Haaland plays Forest away, Sunderland away, I should captain EKITIKE against Leeds and Wolves. I should. But let's see, man. I don't know. It's just too scary, man. Going against Haaland just scares. It just scares me. There's only like 2 fixtures where I always will like be okay with not captaining Haaland, and that's Newcastle away. Like, I didn't captain Haaland this year against Newcastle away. In recent times, I've never really liked doing that because I just think Newcastle at home against a Big 6 team are very, very strong, and obviously Arsenal away as well, and even Arsenal at home. They're the games where I'm okay with not captaining Haaland, but outside of that, I just don't know, man. Will for captaincy? Wait, nah. For this week, I don't think that the wheel is needed. For next week, though. For next week, for sure. Next week, I need to decide between EKITIKE and Haaland. But this week, I just feel like, especially because people are using their triple captain, I just think backing against Haaland this week is just stupidity. I just feel like it's asking for trouble, man. It's asking for trouble. Play Chalobah or Anderson. Anderson. When we get the triple captainship of the Game Week 19, when would you use it? I'd wait until we get the double game weeks, man. So for chips, in the second half of the season, just wait for doubles. The only chip I'd say use if you get the chance in a single game week is the bench boost. But free hit, I want to save that for either a blank game week or double game week. And triple captain, I want to save for a double. And wild card, I want to save until we sort of know, until we get the gist of when and who is going to have the blanks and doubles. So, yeah, I would say bench boost is the only chip I'd look to get rid of. Oh, man, I just realised I'm going to have to plan for a bench boost again. Fucking hell, bro. I can't be bothered, man. I'll be honest, I can't be asked to plan for another bench boost, man. That chip is just flipping arse, man. Get rid of the bench boost, please. We need a petition. Do a spin the wheel for... you know what? Out of curiosity, let's spin the wheel. Let's spin the wheel for Foden and Haaland. I just feel like you should just captain Haaland. Part of me does want to do Foden though. Could this be the game for Foden? West Ham sit back. The West Ham centre backs are too focused on Erling Haaland, and that leaves space for Foden in and around the penalty box, just on the edge, to just bang shots. Oh. Nah, let me not overthink it, man. Harry Wilson has 1 point. Yeah, that's mad. That's mad. 1.5 million transfers in. Add Semenyo. Is there anyone else you want on the wheel, guys? There's 3 minutes, so you better be quick. Let me know if there's anyone else. Haaland, Foden, Semenyo. I feel like that's about it. I mean, someone said Saka, but I don't really think Saka should be a captaincy option, but someone did say Saka. Pedro Neto or Bruno G? Bruno G. Bruno. Alright, I'll add Bruno. I don't even think Bruno's a good captaincy shout this week, though. But fair. Alright, that's all I'll do for now. B. Fernandez. Alright, cool. Do it quick. Alright, cool. I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now, guys. Let's see what the wheel says. I bet you it's gonna land on. Something tells me it's gonna land on Semenyo. Something tells me it's gonna land on Semenyo. But we'll do a knockout. We'll do a knockout process. We'll do a knockout process. Oh my days! Look, Semenyo. I told you. I told you. I knew it would land on Semenyo. Okay, so Semenyo wins. That's interesting. That's interesting. We'll go again. Best of 3. We'll do best of 3, and whoever doesn't get chosen gets removed. All right, cool. We go again. We go again. Oh wait, no, hold on. This one doesn't count. This one doesn't count. This one doesn't count, bro. This one doesn't count. I have to remove Semenyo. All right, we go again. There's like 2 minutes. Oh, Erling Haaland. So Erling Haaland, Semenyo. Okay. All right, we go again. All right, quick. Oh snap, Bruno Fernandes. All right, cool. Haaland, Semenyo, and Bruno. Foden and Saka, bye. No, wait, hold on. I need to just, wait, hold on. Guys, there's no time, man. Haaland, Semenyo, and Bruno. They're the three. They're the three. There's not enough time. I need to make sure my team is set. But they're the three, guys. They are the three. 1 minute. Wait, hang on. Haaland, Semenyo, Bruno. Alright, go. Last one. Whoever wins takes it all. Oh, Semenyo. Hey, Semenyo's gonna cook. More than you can believe. We're gonna be there to witness a Semenyo masterclass, baby. Semenyo's cooking. But guys, we're locked in now. We're locked in, man. Guys, Semenyo might be the one. But then again, you make a good point. The wheel is a fraud. The wheel low-key is a fraud. But then, no, last week, I spun the wheel between Haaland and Bruno, but then both banged anyway. Haaland and Bruno both got 13 points last week. But it told me to captain... Who was it? Bruno. Yeah, it told me to captain Bruno. Semenyo will not cook. Olympian has changed his cap to Semenyo. Oh no. That's dark. I ended up with Saka captain. Oh, you're done. You're finished, brother. You're finished. Why did you captain Saka, man? Why did you do that, bro? I can't lie, you might be done. Saka captain. I don't know how confident I will be with that this week, bro. I think you might be finished. Bro. I don't know if Saka's going to bang this week. I have a feeling Saka scored. Yeah, you should change that to Saka scammed his way to 11 points last week. That's what you should have put. But I have a feeling because Everton are missing so many attackers, they're going to stink the place out, bro. They're going to park the bus. I think they're going to sit so far deep. It's long. I'm prepared for a generational red arrow. I'm interested to see Haaland's effective ownership. If we lose rank from Haaland scoring, I'm gonna be fuming, bruv, because that is just dead. That is dead. I need to post my team on socials. Staying live for the lineup? Yeah, I'm staying live for the lineups, guys. I'm staying live for the lineups. So for another 15 minutes. And then after that, we'll be back for the 3 p.m. games, man. The 3 p.m. games should be active. I've got a lot of players in the 3 p.m. games. I got Senesi, Semenyo. I got Minte, Foden, Haaland, and then potentially Thiago. So, yeah, 3 p.m.s are looking good. 3 p.m.s are looking exciting. I'm excited. Watch Berry. If Berry scores, I'm done. One important thing before the stream ends. What's Bo first name? Jared. Jared. Is that right, guys? Jared Bowen. So not Gerard. Jarud. Jarod. What is, like, the thing is, bro, let me show you the spelling of his first name, bruv. Oh! No! No! I got rid of my team. Oh, my days. The stupid thing refreshed. Oh, motherfucker, dude. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Well, now, guys, you're going to have to look at this screen for the next 15 minutes. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Jared. Yeah, Jared. It's not Jared. It's Jarod. It's Gerard. Oh, man. I don't even know, man. I don't know. This is why I just call him Gerard. Jarod. Yeah, so I'm right. It's Gerard. Gerard Bowen. I'm going to just start calling him my goat. That's what I'm going to call him because he's a goat. Right, yeah, let me get my tweet. Wait, I need to post the tweet first. Hold on. Let me post the tweet and then I'll just have that up. Yeah, let me post my tweet real quick. Oh my days. I just got that I just got that silly tweet posted on my timeline again. If you know, you know. It's Jarod Bowen. Yeah, Jarod. That's literally right. Jarod. Unless you want me to say Jarud. Jarud, like Olivier Giroud. Like, nah, it's Jarud. Jarud Bowen. Check my cup opponent. I can't because the game is refreshing. Right, let me quickly post this tweet real quick. Yeah, I can't lie. There's some strange people in this FPL community chat. I can't lie. Oh my days. Right, what am I saying? Wait, let me just put this here so you guys can at least see. Right, my FPL team for game week 13. No, game week. What game week is it? 17. Right. Locked. We locked in. Wait, what transfers did I do? Buemo. Was it the Journey thing by any chance? Yes, it was. Honestly, I don't know what the hell I watched when I saw that, but I was, yeah, it's just, it's shocking stuff. It's shocking stuff. I'm not gonna lie, man. It is shocking stuff. But I don't even want to. I don't want to give. I don't want to give attention to it because I don't know. Maybe I have some younger viewers that haven't seen it, so that's better. Buemo to Miley, and Barnes to EKITIKE. Right. Let's go. Haaland cap. Wait, no. That's not how I do it. I always do this. Right. Cool. We're done. And what's my rank? 470k. Is it 400? Yeah, 470k. 76k. Alright. Lovely. He's apologizing a bit of his mistake. I can't lie, he should have never done that in the first place. I don't know what on God's green earth made him think that was acceptable to do. Genuinely. That was horror. Alright, man. Let's go. Alright, let's have a look at some I thought the rank was 1.4 mil. Nah, of course not, bro. Of course not. Let's have a look at the other creators' teams. Let's start with FPL Focal. FPL Focal. Haaland, captain Thiago, Semenyo, Anderson, O'Reilly, Virgil. That's not a bad team actually from Focal this week. That team's looking kind of strong. That team is looking kind of strong. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I ain't gonna lie, man. This team is looking kind of good. We're at the same rank. Love that, brother. Hopefully green arrows for the both of us, man. Hopefully green arrows for the both of us this week. That team is good. That team is good this week from Focal. If Thiago doesn't start though, Mukiele probably concedes is my guess, which wouldn't be great for him. But yeah, let's talk FPL then. Let's talk FPL. Let's talk FPL. Has he posted his team? He rolled to 4 free transfers next week. He didn't bring his Semenyo. Interesting. He benched Van den Berg. I don't think his team is that bad. Although double United against Villa away, I think could be an issue. But other than that, defense looks solid. Midfield looks solid overall. That's a good team as well. If Thiago misses out, he's got Van den Berg off the bench. Yeah, that's a good team. That's a good team. To be fair, the safety score might be high, man. The safety score might be high this week, bro. Because I'm seeing some decent looking teams. I can't lie, chat. Let's check FPL Harry. What did FPL Harry do? Oh, we rolled to 5 free transfers. How greedy. How greedy. 5 free transfers. My lord. My lord. Okay, that's very interesting. Oh, I need triple captain Haaland. Oh, I wish I had triple captain left, man. I wish I had triple captain left, bro. Oh, my days, man. I wish I had triple captain left. Damn, a lot of people have Saka. I'm realizing now, like, a lot of the creators have Saka. I didn't realize so many. Yeah, let me check KSI. Let me check KSI. Yeah, a lot of people have Saka. He's had time to get serious. Haaland captain, not messing around anymore. Yeah, KSI's fall off has been insane. He's ranked at 255k now. Expecting a boring low block from Everton. Me too. Me too. Hopefully Jesus Moreno starts. Blah, blah, blah. Same with Bournemouth and Palace defense. Foden is probably going to go nuts. Same with Semenyo. United attacking wise are weaker, so Rodgers to do bits. Unsure about Bruno. Alright, let's see the team. Oh, he's not playing 5 at the back. What happened to the 5 at the back he was playing like every week? He's not playing. He's not even playing 5 at the back anymore. But that team is solid, to be fair. Defense looks decent. Rodgers good. Semenyo good. Foden good. Bruno G. Rice. Even Olsen. Yeah, that's not a bad team, to be fair. It's pretty solid. Can't complain. Can't complain. Team looks good. He's still got Munoz, which is interesting. Yeah, the deadline has passed, bro. Mr. Reactionary EKITIKE not on pens. I think you're overstating the importance of penalties. I mean, how many pens have Liverpool even had this season? They've not had a lot in the Premier League. Like, I don't even think they've had... I think they've had one against Burnley, the last minute one. And that's it. Honestly, there's no reason not to get EKITIKE. When I actually deeped it, bro. Like, what reason is there not to get EKITIKE? Is the form there? Yes. Are the fixtures there? Yes. Arguably some of the best fixtures you can get for an attacker. Is the underlying data good? Yes. Is the eye test good? Yes. Is he Liverpool's most attacking threat? Best and biggest attacking threat? Yes. So why are you not getting EKITIKE? Honestly, like, is his minutes good? Yes. Is he a guaranteed starter? Yes. I can keep going on and on. There's no reason. Like, categorically, EKITIKE is a good pick, bro. He is a good pick. He's a good pick. Simple as that for me. But yeah, let's check FPL Raptor. Let's check FPL Raptor. Oh, he's got triple captain left as well. I should have saved my triple captain, man. Why did I triple captain Haaland against Leeds? Facts. Exactly, man. Don't have the funds. Yeah, that's reasonable. If you can't get to EKITIKE, then fair enough. But in my situation, I had 3 free transfers. I had Mbeumo who's off to AFCON, and I had the money to get EKITIKE. So I was thinking, why am I not getting EKITIKE? Like, if you got the funds to get EKITIKE, just get him, bro. Just get him. Oh, another triple captainer, man. Another triple captainer, guys. I might be cooked here. Why did I play my triple cap? To be fair, let me not be a hindsight merchant, man. Let me not be a hindsight merchant. Haaland against Leeds at home was a good play. It was a good play. It was just an unfortunate outcome. Unfortunate outcome. That team looks decent-ish this week, I'd say. So Bosley, I'm not sure about. Saka, I'm not sure about. Cunha, I'm not sure about this week. Richards probably is alright this week. Verbruggen, probably alright this week, to be fair. I mean, yeah, that's a good team. Good team. Just not sure about Szoboszlai and Saka and Cunha. But yeah. Ben Krellin. Let's see. Triple captain again. Oh boy. It's not looking good, bruv. How do I check the effective ownership of Haaland, guys? How do I... Where do I check? I need to see the I need to see effective ownership. I need to know. Do I lose rank? Oh, damn. Live FPL is down. Oh man. Lineups are out in a minute, by the way. It'll be like 30 minutes on live FPL, but after maintenance. Alright, cool. Alright, fingers crossed he's not at over 200. Wait, anything less than 200% means we gain, right? Anything under 200% means that we gain rank from Haaland. I hope that's the case. Man. Big up Reese in the chat, by the way. Hope you're good, bro. Right, let's check FPL Praz. Has he posted his team? Oh yeah, he has. So he's 2 out of 5 frees, and he done. He sold Timber. Oh wow, to O'Reilly, and then so Timber and Anderson. I think it's Elliot Anderson to O'Reilly and Semenyo for 2. Wow, he sold Timber. Interesting. Good team. Very good team though. Yeah, that's a good team. No EKITIKE. I wonder how people... I have a feeling that the people that don't have EKITIKE but have Saka, I have a feeling they're going to sell Saka. I think a lot of the creators next week you're going to see, especially if Saka blanks, if Saka or gets like a 5-pointer, right? If he gets a low score in return, I have a feeling a lot of creators are going to sell Saka to fund a move to get EKITIKE. I just have a feeling a lot of creators are going to go to EKITIKE, but let's see. I could be wrong. Right, let's check lineups, chat. Let's check lineups for... Let's do Newcastle first. Because lineups are out right now. Right, Ramsdale, Lewis Hall, Shaw, Tonali, Gordon, Tiao, Murphy, Voltamode, Bruno G, Ramsey. Oh, Miley starts. Hey, I like the fact that Miley's starting, because if it means I can play him in certain games, we take it. Very, very good. If he's starting against Chelsea at home, it means he can be trusted. And I love that. Thank you very much, Lewis Miley. You could be an absolute gem of a pick in this Christmas period. You could be an absolute gem of a pick if you can get minutes for me. Right, Chelsea. Sanchez. Gusto. Chalobah. Fofana. Cucurella. James Caicedo. Neto, Palmer, Garnacho, and João Pedro. Enzo Fernandes. Enzo benched. About time. He's played a lot of football, to be fair. I can't say I'm surprised, but that's a strong team from Chelsea. I mean, a strong-ish team from Chelsea. But yeah, not bad. Well, I've got no assets involved in this game, guys. So, yeah, that's what my team is looking like. Guys. I will be live for the 3 p.m. games, guys. I'll be live for the 3 p.m. games. And I'll also be live for the Arsenal-Everton game later this evening, alright? So, they're the 2 watch-alongs I'm going to be doing. That's what my team is for this week. Haaland captain. We brought EKITIKE in. Hopefully this week is a good week, guys. And yeah, I'll be back this afternoon. Right? I'll be back around 2:45 UK time for the 3 p.m. games. So it should be a good one. Should be a good one, guys. But smash a like on the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel as well, chat, if you haven't already. Big up your damn selves. And I'm looking forward to the watchalongs later today, man. I'm looking forward to the watchalongs. Hopefully we get a flipping big green arrow. Hopefully we get a big green, man. But yeah, guys, I'm out. And yeah, peace. By the way, I'll check my cup opponent in the watchalong later today when the game updates. So yeah, what happened to my TikTok? For some reason, my TikTok just keeps getting banned. Like the stream, my stream access just keeps getting banned. I don't know why. So I didn't even bother put up a TikTok stream today, because yeah, it just keeps getting banned. Honestly, I don't know why. Just TikTok's just moving mad. So yeah, I'll probably put a post up on my TikTok just to say that I'm live on YouTube from now on. But yeah, TikTok just keep banning me. I honestly don't know what I've done. I don't know what have I done to deserve this. I don't know. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna head out now, and I'll be back for the 3 p.m. games, man. So yeah, I'll catch you guys later, man. Peace.